It says we are live. Hi, this is Dee and this is Down the Wormhole. Thank you for joining me in another episode on Sunday. I've just kind of got to get my stuff set up. I'm sorry I'm doing this on the phone again, so I don't know if you are in the other stream. Just come wander back in. It is so nice to see everybody. Oh, it says you two watch live now Down the Wormhole. That's too entertaining. So yeah, I've decided to change the direction of my channel from I thought I'd be kind of interested in making it go kind of a homeschool direction. But with everything going on, I've decided, I was doing this probably a couple weeks trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to do. Hi, Aquarium Co-op. That I wanted to kind of add a bit of a health conscious, different things, why they are, why fish are part of your life, that kind of stuff. So let me see if I can figure out how to find my chat again so that I can watch you guys. Desert Bloom Bettas, good morning, good to see you, good to see you. Aquatic Jack, good morning, good morning. Oh, here we go. Now I'm gonna have to make sure I turn my volume on. There we go, now I can see chat, now I can see chat. Curly Bunny EMT, good morning, Valley Fish, oh my goodness. A wonderful start to a Sunday morning. Everybody's in here. Heather Nielsen, hi. Hi, my hubby is pulling me away for a bit. Well, you go have some fun with him for sure. D Desert Aquatic Bug. Yeah, everybody's in here. Thank you so much. So yeah, I hope you guys think the change in direction, I mean, it's not going to be a dramatic change. It was just something that I've been kind of realizing over the last, I don't know, year that I've been doing YouTube, that a lot of what I've been enjoying doing it is for the health benefits of it. I've really kind of changed my life, discovered a lot about myself. Hi, Unconventional Aquatics. Good morning. Good to see you. And with that, I thought that I'd kind of pass that along on my YouTube channel just because I have been finding it so awesome. Oh, I forgot to close the windows there. Sorry about the glare on the piranha tank. Hey, Dee. Good to, oh, who was that? Oh, it disappeared. I'm going to be lurking because I'm washing dishes, but I'm here. Hi, Aqua Funk Angel Freak. Well, please do wash dishes. I do that a lot. I'm a professional lurker. I usually pop in. I'll let you know that I'm there, and I quite often have to go do something. So yeah, I totally understand that. I'm normally cooking a lot when I'm on live streams. So that is wonderful, wonderful. I think I got everybody that was in here as they came in. Oh, Rob93, good morning. Good to see you. Dee's Aquariums, hi other D. How's it going? Good morning. Angelo's Fish Tanks is in here. That's wonderful. He says, sorry, I can only stop and just say hi. Daddy Duties calls. Well, that's wonderful. We have had a crazy weekend ourselves. My hubby's already completely tired himself out. None of the rental places are open, so he just was trying to clear most of that tree. I don't know if you guys saw. Oh, thank you. How do you say that? I'm gonna say this wrong. Gaz Reynolds. Well, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we had a tree fall over in our yard if you missed my previous video. So he was out there this morning just trying to clear it away. The dogs were going down the ramp to go pee, but they were getting too scared to come back up these stairs. So yeah, he's been working to kind of take the bulk of the tree out of the way anyway. We have decided not to take it to the dump because that would just be a crazy waste and very expensive. So we're going to use it as firewood. We do have a fire pit. We don't light it very often because we don't have any firewood. So now we have a lot of firewood, and our city has a composting program going, so we get a bin in our yard all summer that they take away for grass clippings, whatever. So we're just gonna strip all the leaves off, throw it in the bin, and it should take us a couple weeks to get rid of it, but that's okay. What a crazy weekend. Anyway, I'm so behind on the t-shirts thing. I'm apologizing. They are all sold, I do believe. Holy crap, you guys are amazing. I didn't get to the store yesterday. The storm kind of kept us busy. So I didn't get to check when, I think there was one post office open yesterday. And the power was out over most of the city all afternoon. It was just our little area. One 7-Eleven and one Tim Hortons had power most of yesterday, so I couldn't really get much done and trying to figure out how to get the bags. So as soon as I figure out the cost of the bags, I'll let everybody know what the total cost is, and I will get the info out there. That's so cool. I do have my shirt on today. Yay! Yeah, Funk was in here earlier. He was. I think he said he was washing dishes, so he might be listening. If you do have something you want to ask him, I'll let him know. Aquafunk was in here, though. LS Aquariums wandered in here. Good morning, Andrew. I'm gonna say your last name wrong, so I'll just won't quote me. Let's see, your Americanas don't change too much. Yeah, they are just underneath me on the bottom of the shelf. The rack is finished. I think I'm waiting for, Fish Tropics, I think, has going to send me some fish for my last tank. But yeah, the bettas are in this guy. Ooh, that's so awkward. Are in this tank right here. The piranhas are here. The amicas are down here. Let me see if I can disconnect you for a second. Whoops, don't get too dizzy. And you can see them. Here we go. Yeah, they're just on the bottom of the rack. One day I'll try to do a live stream on the bottom, but I lose my seat if I come down here. So these guys are doing amazing. The second batch of babies, if you can see the little guys right here, these are all brand new ones. We are now on our second batch. So that means these little guys, well, bigger guys right here. Oops, sorry, I can't see what you guys are seeing too much. These guys are all about a month old, month and a half. So they're about ready to ship now. If anybody is interested in Canada, I want to try shipping some. And I do know that these guys are now ready to go to Fish Tropic if he's ready to do a swap. They take a very long time to age and sex up, though. I remember not being able to tell my male for, oh man, he's close to a year old by the time I could figure out who my male was. So yeah, they are doing wonderful. I love my little plant here on the corner. It's still doing really good, so yay. But yeah, that's the Amica tank. And the shrimp tank, I didn't quite turn it on. There we go. Sorry, guys. The shrimp tank is right here. Oh, there's my big snail. Hope you guys can see that. There he is. Little shrimp floating around. Yeah, so everybody on here is doing amazing. I do need to fix the wires and cords. That might be this afternoon's plan because that is still a gigantic mess. The betta tank. Oops. Can't see what you guys are seeing. Oh, glare. That's what you're seeing. Lots of glare. But yeah, the bettas are doing wonderful. Let's see if I can get in front of it. There, that should help the glare. So the betta tank is doing amazing. Yeah, just loving all their space, I'm sure. There was a little bit of a fight. One of them had I think it was this little dude on the bottom. But he's healed up already. Yeah, so that is the tank. This is the extra one. We will be waiting for some new care species for this one. And yeah, that is the rack so far. I can't wait to start work on the next one. There we go. Sorry, try not to move you guys too fast. There you go. Oh, we've got technical channel. Pet friends, I am got you, please got me. Well, that's something to look into. You like doing the sub to sub thing? I am sub to a few of the different different channels out there for sure. They can hold on to their babies for a long time. Pets even thought the average is 26 to 32 days. They can keep them in a lot longer if they want to. It don't always release them all at once either. What are we talking about? I'm missing something there, Desert Bloom. Glad that tree missed everything important except for the toy trampoline. Yeah, that was such a, guppy fry? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Guppies are absolutely crazy. Yeah, Goodidid sold them for about 2 months. Yeah, it seems like it's been a while. I can't believe they've already spit out their second pile. That's just crazy. Sorry if I'm missing. Hi, anybody. Just at work, got alert for a bit. Yes, hi, Curly. We understand. I can't believe you're at work and on here. Thank you so much. That's crazy, crazy. But yeah, I guess in your job you get moments where you're just bored out of your tree, and then just moments where, yeah, your heart probably feels like it's pounded out of your chest. I worked as a lifeguard up in Calgary for quite a few years, and I liked working. I worked at kind of one of the smaller pools. It was just a flat water pool, no waves, no nothing. We had 2 diving boards, and the main pool. That was it. And I mean, that one kept me busy enough. We didn't have too many crazy accidents, but when something did happen, it was just, yeah. I was training to be an EMT at one point in time, but we had a little boy come down the slide backwards, and I couldn't handle the kids. So now I actually work with the elderly, so we went kind of the opposite direction, I guess. Love this shirt. Oh, thank you. Yes, these shirts are super comfy. I went and I spent way too much money and got the sports shirts, but like I said, I wanted to kind of turn this, kind of aim it into a little bit more of a healthy kind of channel. So I thought I went with the actual sports shirts, and they are so soft. I haven't actually washed this one to shrink it. We'll see how much it shrinks. This is the shirt I got for my kid. This is the small, and it's a little bit big on me, so the kid lost her shirt. She's a little bit upset with me, but that's all right. Oh, thank you, Aquarium Cop. Was he getting a little out of hand? Yeah, like I don't mind people doing the sub to sub thing. It's not my big thing to do on my channel. I don't know if it totally works. If you want to support somebody back, I think that's fine. If you want to advertise it a little bit, that's okay. But yeah, don't spam my chat for sure. Okay. Oh, good morning, young lady. It's Heavy Metal Magnet. Oh, hey. Hi, Lucas. Yeah, I've heard you guys yapping so much, man. My hubby's just in love with this YouTube thing now. Crazy, crazy. My guppies finally stopped having babies. Thanks goodness. I'm going to enjoy the break until it starts all over again. Yeah, it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. Like, I guess these guys are 2 months and they're already having babies again. Whoo, crazy, crazy, crazy. Another day in paradise, Red Dirt. Is he in here? Oh, hey. Red Dirt Cichlids. Hi, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday to you guys. Our weather is, I'm not too sure what our weather's doing today. It's just kind of, it's gray and it's not very windy. It's supposed to clear up and see a little bit of sun. We'll see. But yesterday was crazy, and it was just that initial, we had about a 3-minute crazy windstorm as the rain blew in, and that's what knocked the tree over. And then there was another pine tree, I guess, somewhere near where the power poles actually come into town and knocked out the rest of the city. There was about 20 blocks, and I was in it. We had power. It flickered once, and I did have to restart several tanks, but we're happy just dealing with the tree. I didn't need a power outage too. I always thought it was a healthy channel. Yeah, I was listening to Dustin the other day. Dustin's Fish Tanks. I'm sure you guys all know him. I was getting a good laugh out of his Sega again this morning. But yeah, he kind of mentioned something. He's like, you know, you usually go back to the 2 things that you really enjoyed in your youth. And well, the 2 main things that I always enjoyed in my youth was my fish tanks, critters, and while working in the pools, I enjoy being healthy, doing individual stuff, that kind of thing. But being introverted, I like the individual things. I don't like the competition, the team competitions. Anything that you're doing by yourself generally is the stuff that I like doing, and I don't mind challenging myself every day. I think that's just enough. I don't need to go up against anybody else. The encouragement, that kind of thing is good, but it's still, I don't, not too much interaction. So I don't know, that's just me. I know there's a lot of people that love the crowd. My kid is one of them, drives me crazy. So that's okay. So what I thought I would do is just, yeah, try and take this along with just having the green plants. There's so many reasons that people gave me. I am going to use you guys as reasons that you gave me last Sunday. I loved it. If you guys are in here and weren't in last Sunday's stream, if you could just go to the other stream, either or on here, just let me know why you keep fish. Like, is it a mental thing? Is it a relax thing? Is it a nature thing? I'd love to include those. I've started going through the stream and just kind of, yeah, piling up the reasons that people use them, and a lot of them were for a healthy aspect. It wasn't for anything to collect fish. That wasn't the idea. It was most people gave me a reason of it helps me clear my head, or I like cleaning them, I find it, that kind of stuff. So I thought that was really cool. I didn't find anybody that said, I collect fish to collect fish. I'm just seeing how many I can get. So I thought that was really cool. So definitely. Working on a fish tank takes me away to a different plane, definitely a stress reliever. Yeah, and that was kind of like most of the comments. So I just thought I'd include some of that in the things that I found interesting about plants and including them in the fish room, that kind of stuff. And I mean, I'm enjoying walking every day lately. It's been a definite bonus there. I've always suffered a lot with anxiety and a bit of depression. And one thing that YouTube has helped me with so much is just discovering who you are. It makes a big difference. Me, myself, like that part of it, I was always classified, what they'd say, bipolar, manic, depressive. Oh my goodness, I hated talking to psychologists. By the time I was done talking to psychologists, I was normally more depressed than I was going in there. And a lot of it was because they were telling me these things that didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, if this was me, shouldn't some of this click? Shouldn't this sound like me inside? And then I started on YouTube and just watching people, and hey, man, like what she said just made a heck of a lot more sense than anything I've got in my last life. So I actually feel so much better, very positive, and a lot of it's just from knowing who I am, getting back to my roots, and trying to get a little more healthier over this last year. And for that, I thank you, YouTube, and all of my subscribers, because you've all been on that journey with me. So we'll see. What is Aquafunk saying? Everybody's laughing. I truly don't know why I started collecting fish, but I wish I was more interested in something way more profitable like the stock market. Yes, I know exactly how you feel. I know. Anything that's healthy sure ain't profitable. It's normally one of those, if you get into the stock market kind of deal. Just downhill all the way, but you feel better, hey? I think if I was into the stock market, I would probably be a lot richer, but I would probably be a lot less happy inside. So, I don't know. I think I'll take it. Yeah, the science of it. Hey, yeah, learning stuff. Like, there's another good thing. Yeah, like you challenge yourself mentally to figure stuff out. And I love that everything in the fish hobby hasn't been completely figured out. And yeah, when I started, there was no books, there was no nothing. We had, oh, there was one book. We had the one book that was available to us at the time, and it was, oh, I've got to find it. I've got to find it. I know that the poor author died recently, and it just makes it more special, I think. It's the Big Almanac book. And yeah, you opened it up, you got no info in there whatsoever. You'd have a little circle with a picture that said it was a carnivore, a herbivore, or the omnivore, and then you get another circle that would tell you what temperature you're supposed to keep it at, and then where it was from. It was so helpful. So a lot of the stuff that we learned was by trial and error. My first fish, yeah, was an Oscar in a 10-gallon tank because we didn't know that it got that big. They just didn't have that info. It was cute. It was called a tiger. Let's get that one. Got home and started, yeah, feeding it all sorts of stuff. And it was an experiment. It was an experiment, all of it. Sorry, so I'm trying to figure it out. I'm super busy. This 900-gallon man cave renovation. Ah, nice, Rob. Yes, I know your fish room looks good. Definitely. If you like your saltwater stuff, Rob's Exotic Aquatics here is like nailing it. He's got some very pretty builds going on, and yeah, 900 gallons. It's just, that's a big saltwater tank. So. Cichlids, no, so much a stress relief. Yeah, those cichlids, I mean, I've never kept a lot of cichlids, but some of you guys with these tanks full of them, like, and the competition, the aggressiveness, like, yeah, you call that stress relief? Who was it? Ben Ost? I don't know how to say his last name now that I'm using my memory. Yeah, he was just posting how he was having trouble with keeping them all in line and what to do with them. I mean, I like my bettas, but I mean, you just keep them in their own tanks and you don't worry about it as much. Hey, Joe Monroe is in here. Look, the piranhas are waiting for you, Joe. They're waiting for you anytime. He told me he could just reach in there with his hands and grab them and move them to the next tank, no problem. So I'm holding that invitation open. Trust me, it is. I'm holding that open. Hey, Multi-Tank Addictions. Hey, everybody, Multi-Tank Addictions got to 300. His prize giveaway went awesome. Thank you, everybody who wandered over and helped to sub him up. That was a really good prize draw. You had a good trivia this morning. I liked it. It was really good as well. Patricia, good morning. How are you? Good to see you this morning. Do you tell Rob he needs to let me do a fish room tour of his man cave? I only live 15 minutes from him. Wow, there you go. Hey, that could be interesting. I'm sure the two of you together would also be quite interesting to watch. You both have a very good sense of humor. I like it. I like it. Who got the Multi-Tank Addictions underwear prize? I know. I'm very upset about that. There was no underwear prizes. Definitely. That's too much. Rob93 got the t-shirt. That was so good. Yeah, like those prizes got spread out really good, especially among the YouTubers. So I think that'll be nice to see some unboxing. I hope you get some. Does anyone have a freshwater crab? Oh yeah, Pets and Friends was looking for that. Have you got a freshwater crab, Pets and Friends? I'm kind of curious. I have seen them in the store a lot of times, but yeah, I have never had one before, so I don't know anything about them. I would assume you could probably feed them some shrimp food or kind of stuff like that, something meaty, if you have worm-based pellets or something like that, but... Okay, here, Desert Bloom Bettis has had them before. That might be a good person to bounce some questions off of. That might be nice. Yes, Angelo's Fish Tanks won, and yes, Cecilia, didn't she win the sweatshirt or something? Oh, she won a later prize, a coffee cup or something. Yeah, I was glad that her name got picked. Yeah, that was very nice. Oh, good morning, Chris Pompu. Good morning. Chris here, if any of you guys are interested, he runs a bit of a religious channel, outdoor kind of channel. If anybody wants to wander over and check him out, I'm sure he would be very appreciative. He's actually grown quite a bit in the last little while. Good job, Chris. Good job. Oh, Pets and Friends, Multi-Tank Addictions. He had posted earlier, you might have to scroll up in the chat. He had a 300 subscriber giveaway, so I know I'd advertised his channel a couple weeks ago, and I think last week again, just to try and bump him up to that 300, because I wanted to see who won the, who won the prizes. Oh, Dwayne Kitchell is on here. Hi, Dwayne. We've gotten very off topic, but that's okay. We were talking about Multi-Tank Addictions giveaway the other day. He got to 300, so way to go. And yeah, Cecilia won a coffee cup. Speaking of coffee, I will either find or order a coffee cup of my own, I guess. I gotta find a Fishy Channel coffee cup. I'm always looking for something unique in the store, but I haven't found one yet. The one that I did find was just, there's Gaudi and then there was that. So that's awesome. So yeah, trying to get a little bit back on topic. Just like I said, I want to try and change it into as much kind of help for mental health, that kind of thing, why people use the aquariums and what they're good for doing that. Different ways to help improve, I don't know, all sorts of things. Oh, there we go. There's Multi-Tank Addictions channel. Thank you, Cobb. Yeah. You're too sweet. Thanks for the love. Well, there you go, Multi-Tank. Yeah, you could put your own link up there, too. Well, posting helps, too, because you can do the go-to channel. I probably have to drag you back off your TV or something, hey? Well, that's good. I have one just uploaded a video on them. Oh, okay, so Pets and Friends actually has a crab and has uploaded a video on them. So that's kind of cool, Yeah, I cannot say that I've ever tried one myself. I've seen them lots and they're super cute. I know they shed, so that's kind of cool. But as for trying a freshwater crab, I have not. A long, long time ago, I had one African dwarf frog. I heard you have a hands in the tank. What? T-shirt with a piranha on it. I don't have a t-shirt with a piranha on it yet. But yeah, this is the t-shirt here. I do think they're all sold now until I actually get an actual count, because I do want to have a few size choices for my 1,000 giveaway. That'll be my fun prize. I want to have 2 drawings, one for a Canadian only, just because we're always getting left out as little Canadians. So I'm going to have a Canadian only draw and 1 international one for everybody else. And it'll be a t-shirt. If I stick something else in there, I want to have a 3rd prize, something a little smaller, but I don't know what I want, just because, I don't know, 3 just seems like a good number, right? Good things come in 3. Yeah, I don't know. I do want to run a Teesprings campaign afterwards. These t-shirts were unbelievably expensive, and I have to say, when I originally went in to order the t-shirts, the guys seemed to be really interested and all that. And then when I told them, when they asked me what it was for, and I said a YouTube channel, they actually giggled at me and stopped taking me serious. They did not even put my order in. Like, they thought I was just joking or something. So they told me, hey, come back in 2 weeks. Well, I came back in 3 weeks and they hadn't even ordered the t-shirts. I started getting those, well, I just ran them over to the shop kind of thing. And I was like, oh, really? This is $400 worth of t-shirts. And you didn't order them? So yeah, then she said, okay, Friday. I promise that they will be here on Friday. So I didn't go Friday because I was like, yeah, right. I waited till the next Monday, came back in late afternoon, and they still weren't done. I was just like, holy crap, are you guys kidding me? So yeah, 3 days after that, I finally got the t-shirts. And well, I take my money, give me my shirts, I'm out of here. Whatever. So those are not going to probably happen again. I will run a Teesprings campaign, I think, later. Unless there's some really crazy demand for these shirts, but I really didn't want to deal with that company again. But there are a few other printing companies in town that I can use. Do you have a down the world underwear? Joe, I don't know what subscriber count I have to get some underwear, but we can talk. We can talk. Did they give you a partial refund or something? No, and they still have not sent me my vectored file, even though I paid for it. I wanted them to vector the file so I could put the little watermark in the bottom. I paid the $20 for it, and I still have not received that either. So, yeah, I think my heart's already pounding. So I don't know. Yeah, don't go telling your local company that you're a YouTube channel, because they just laugh at you. So anyway, yeah, they got my money and my bonus $20, and I didn't get anything out of it. I know, Goldfish Master. I wish, like I said, it just was a bad experience all around. Maybe the next place I take them to won't think that's too crazy. Rob93 needs a... Jeez. Robber, yes. But yeah, what made you decide to get a piranha? The piranhas were actually my hubby's deal. That is his Christmas present 2 years ago now. They are still doing wonderful. Hi, Waterbox. Hi, Waterbox. How's it going? How's it going? These guys were actually in on our Kijiji, which is the local kind of buy and sell whatever there. And what did we pay for them? I can't even remember. It was the tank and everything, the piranhas, the really crappy, scary stand that's across there, I think for $100. So yeah, that was his Christmas present. He wanted them. He still really likes them, though. He has decided to kind of get out of the fish room, but he's promised me he's going to help clean them, because yeah, not my favorite. All right. Hope you're feeling better, Waterbox. Oh, were you not feeling too good? I must have missed that one. I must have missed that one. Is that a brackish tank? No, everything in here is completely salt free, except for I put a little sprinkle of it in. But yeah, it's all freshwater fish in here. Everything that we have. I have the weirdest reason for not wanting a saltwater tank. It's because I don't like how it feels, truthfully. I hate the feeling of salt water. We have had, well, I have had salt water in the past with my ex once, and it was an extremely bad experience, as with most things in the ex world, but that's okay. And I don't like the feel of salt water. I think it is absolutely gross. I hate sticking my hand in it. I don't know why. Saltwater pools, when I worked in the city of Calgary, I hated going to them. It was just, I don't know why. So I don't see myself getting a saltwater tank anytime soon. I do think they're beautiful, but I think I'll probably stick with my freshwater. Been sick all week, one of those slow colds or whatever kind of thing. Oh, yeah, hey, those spring colds, they are that way though. I work in a lot of the retirement homes around here. We had one of the homes was completely locked up. Everybody was stuck in there for almost 2 weeks. So yeah, I understand that one. I'm so glad I wasn't in that one at the time. Because yeah, they just lock the door and whoever's in there is stuck. You're hooped. So I don't like doing that part, but so far it's been really good. I've been lucky, and that was the last I've heard about it for a while, yeah. I'd go crazy. I don't know what I'd do if they just locked me away in one of those homes for a week and a half. Some of them have fish tanks. At least I could sit there and, you know, go crazy there, but that would be crazy. As long as they have, it's really crappy internet. Very crappy internet there. And that particular one, I don't think they had any Wi-Fi, so that would have just, I would have gone batty. Absolutely batty. I thought piranhas strive better in brackish. I could be wrong. Salt-free, how dare you? Rob's Exotics. I don't think so. I think they're freshwater fish. I haven't looked into a lot of their background, that's for sure. I'm sorry about the glare on the tank. If you want, I can definitely close the blinds so you can see them a little bit better. I think they are, yeah, strictly freshwater fish. I'm not sure. I do know a lot of people in the first thing that I ever watched on piranhas was a little documentary. I think it was National Geographic or something like that, and it was just showing how the native people used the piranhas. Oh yeah, look at them just going crazy back there. How they were using the piranhas as a food source, what they used the bones for, and the one guy actually was using the teeth as a little hair clipper. He just snip, 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 all the way up the back of his hair. I just thought it was absolutely amazingly cute. No salt for South Americans. Okay, good. Yeah, Dwayne, I'm like, I didn't read that much up on the piranhas. I like them and I make sure they got what they want, but if they needed more salt, I wasn't sure. These are the red belly piranhas. Here, I'll take you guys a little closer. Like I said, I'm so sorry I got so much of a glare on right now. Yeah, these guys have gotten the name the Glitter Gang. They don't really have scales for such. They have this weird glitter coating as scales. It is so cute. You don't see it much on the little guys, which you normally see in the fish stores. But you sure do get to see it as they grow up. These guys are probably 6.5, 7 years old now. We've had them for almost 2 years. And the guy before us said he had them for about 5. You can see that their fins are still a little bit ripped up. They did damage them quite a bit in the move in that fish net, especially their tails. But they are doing very, very well. This one right in front here, doesn't seem to be eating very well since the move. Yeah, this one right here. But hopefully that will change. I'll give him another good feeding of some mealworms this afternoon. Silly things. Holy crap, it says I've got 25 people in here. Well, thank you so much, you guys. That's a little overwhelming at the moment. I don't feed them any goldfish. There you go, they're right there. We feed them, I keep a mealworm colony upstairs. Their main diet consists of the mealworms Which Desert Bloom, you would be so proud of me, hon. I've actually got it so I don't have any escapees right now. I've got some new containers. I haven't found a beetle loose in the house for a while, goodness. We also feed on these bug bites here. They weren't, oops, my camera, there we go. They weren't very good at eating this in the beginning, but they definitely have gotten used to it. The previous owner only fed them goldfish. The reason I don't feed them goldfish is just because the ones that you get at the pet store are normally very unhealthy. They've been bred and shipped in like just way too packed. The last time I tried to do it, I tried to quarantine the goldfish for a while, and it's really hard, and I don't like doing it. I don't want the piranhas to get anything bad. So I feed them, if they do get any live fish, it's calls from around the fish room. They're not great hunters. They suck at catching crap that goes in there. So you basically have to bop stuff on the head first and then throw it in there. Because they're like coyotes more than anything. Oh, there they are. I'll move over here. They're like coyotes. They really just would rather pick stuff off the bottom. They're not crazy pack hunters like you find in those movies, piranhas for sure. Yeah, the glitter on them has to be seen in person. It's just awesome. Yeah, aquarium carp is also kept and actually bred piranhas, which is very cool. I don't even know which ones are males and females in here. I'm assuming the chunky one's a girl. So, but yeah, that's what I feed them. And the odd time I do get the shelled shrimp, detailed and shelled shrimp from the store, and I just thaw them out, about 6 or 7 of those, and toss them in, and they just fill right up. It's really good. But I think it helps with to get them that red belly and stuff. I haven't given them any in a while. They are definitely due. Good point. Good point. Word on the no feeder fish. Yeah, it's just not healthy. And I mean, those goldfish have such a big fat content on them too, that you're just feeding your fish and asking for trouble for sure. And I mean, yeah, any of all that crazy stuff. So when we first got these guys, we had to feed them goldfish a couple times just because they weren't used to eating the pellet food and they were getting very skinny. Once they got used to the mealworms, that was the first thing they picked up that was non-live. Then it actually got a lot easier from there, and they started accepting a lot of the other foods. So it was a bit of a challenge to get them off it, but I think they're doing a lot better since. I think they are a bit stunted. I thought they'd get bigger, but they're quite old already. Multi-tank addictions. I hate to say it, but I have to go. Got too many things to do today. Say hi to Desperana for me. Well, thank you for stopping in Multi-Tank Addictions. Go enjoy your Sunday. Get out there and do some stuff. I'm not too sure how far I'm going to go, but my weather sucks today. So enjoy your day, Multi-Tank. In the wild, they mostly find fins they've nipped. Yeah, like, they're just not good hunters, like Dwayne says. Like, I'd bet that they'd probably just pick off of anything else that they can find, because yeah, they are not good hunters at all. I really want to call them coyotes more than anything. If they get the opportunity, they probably grab it if it's injured. But unless they're in a box like this, they are not good hunters. And even then, I've thrown guppies in here, and they've still been in here 2 weeks later. So hey, Lumpy Dog in the house, yeah. Like, they like to pick stuff off the bottom. They are not the crazy hunters. There's such a misconception on the Piranhas movies. It's not even funny. Oh, yeah, I gotta drink something. Your voice goes. Interesting, guys. I did not think about the goldfish being so fatty. I figured they could carry disease and unhealthy stuff. But the fat content I did not think about. Yeah. These guys definitely, like I said, they lost a lot of weight after they came to my house, but then they also seemed to put on a bit more of a healthy weight once they started eating stuff, so I'm very happy about that. And yeah, these guys, they haven't, well, I can't say that they haven't. I mean, that guy's got a big chunk out of his top fin right now. They do peck at each other somewhat. With taking the, I had that great big chunk of wood in there. It was overhanging and gave them a lot more shelter, I would say. They weren't nipping at all as much as they are now with this more open structure. I was expecting that. It sucks, and if it does get worse, I will definitely try to figure out a way to add some more coverage in there for them to calm them down. But at the moment, I think I will just give them a really good feed of some shrimp and go from there. Because yeah, what a crazy fish. They are very aggressive, but yeah, it's more just a snip here and a snip there when it's against something live. If they miss, they don't care. It's kind of frustrating. The teeth of the piranha are meant to rip the husks off seeds that fall from the trees along the Amazon. Really? Cool. I've never heard that. Like I said, I don't know too much about them. Probably not a good thing to advance. I know the basics and how to take care of them, but yeah, I didn't look up a lot on the actual back. Goldfish Master. Yes, I am hoping on getting some new fish. Right now, every tank is just full is my main problem, and I'm in the middle of ripping this fish room apart. That wall on that side is going to be getting a rack next, but I've got to figure out how to move here. I'll just show you. I'm so sorry. This is such a mess. I hate showing people messes. I really do. Let's see if I can figure out how do I turn the camera around? I know people do it. I can't figure it out. Oh, there we go. Haha. Okay, got it. So, here's behind me. This is what you guys were looking at. So here's the big rack here. Now all these tanks were spread out all over the room. This one is actually a brand new tank in the fish room that we redid. The Amica tank used to be sitting on the table in the middle of the room. Oh man, just, yeah, ignore the mess, but it's there. That used to be sitting on the middle table. It is now down there. These blank wall here. This is where the piranha tank used to be sitting. And I've got to move this guy, which is my oldest running tank. And I currently have a dead snail. They're starting to die of some old age up there, that guy. It's been kind of a funky smelling in here. But these snails are starting to die. They've been just about a year, a little bit over now. So, but yeah, this poor tank has got to move so that I can fit the rack here. This was all the stuff that was stuffed underneath the piranha tank, which is amazing. And this is the original piranha tank, the one that came with. This one we're going to put some goldfish in, I think. And it's currently housing all these snails. They are super cute. Yeah, this is our baby snail hatch. So they are doing really, really good in here. There's a couple of odd guppies left floating around. Yeah, some of the colors are awesome. I love these dark ones, like this guy right here. Holy. Yeah, the goldfish. I know. I'm really leaning towards getting 1 or 2 pearl scales and then maybe 1 or 2 black moors to go in here. So this is where they're gonna be. This will be going on the new rack for sure. I know, the crap. And I mean, this is just the extra betta containers. These are all the extra betta containers there. It's amazing. And then, yeah, trying to get the plants in here. All the plants, yeah, and stuff in here. This is Dad's little ninja. He lights up at night, if I can get him to. Oops, he won't glow. Anyway. That is my gigantic goldfish I got now. What do you think of him, Goldfish Master? He's huge. And this is where the flame table guppies are. They'll get to go on the new rack for sure. Yeah, I think I am going to keep that bare bottom for sure in that tank. Definitely, definitely. Then, yeah, here's the bettas. This wall is probably going to stay about the same. I might take the top rack down, just have one big middle rack, and then try and put a lot more of these bigger ones, the bigger systems on there. Yeah, so I'll have kind of like that. At least that's the idea, guys. Whew. It's a lot of work, but it is coming along. I have to go take a really quick bathroom break. Give me 2 seconds.
Don't know how multi-tank addictions does it. I cannot figure it out. He manages to do like a 2-hour live stream, drinks like 2 pots of coffee, and he never has to pee. I drink like 2 sips of coffee and I gotta go pee. It's just like, Dia's doing a self water change. I know. I love bettas, I just don't have the room to keep them separated. I might try a sorority soon. Yeah, so my biggest hint with the sorority is try and use at least a 30-gallon. The more room you have, the better. And if you can find, like if you just breed bettas once, just for your sorority, it'll be so easy. If they grow up together, like this tank I've got here, I mean, those guys are almost, I've got several males in there that are still together. And it's so easy if they're already done together, trying to add females back together. Once you separate the females, that instinct clicks and they don't want to go back together. If you can grow them up always together, you will have such better luck. Like, definitely try that. Even if, like I said, even if you just breed the bettas once, just to grow a sorority, very well worth it. You will have like a 90% success rate doing it that way than trying to add the single females in afterwards. Ugh, just crazy. I've tried it a few times. If you do it in a big enough tank with enough blockage, you can sometimes pull it off, but a lot of people still have a lot of trouble with that, so. Yeah, I prefer female bettas, but too many times they get egg bound. Yes, I know, that is one of the problems with it. Hard to say, like there's no, feed them peas. Sometimes they'll just absorb it. Usually, if you do stress them out, sometimes you can get them to just drop them. But yeah, it's just not. Protom, hey, good morning. Meow. Good to see everybody. Okay, Desert Bloom Bettas is making up some fish language here. I have an egg-bound female right now. I know, doesn't that suck? And yeah, there's not too much you can do for that either. Try and keep them away from seeing any other bettas for a while. I know quite often you even show them a male, all of a sudden they kind of go, it's amazing, but it does suck. It does suck. Hold up, D. Are you telling me that females bettas do not go together right away? No, not usually. Some females, they're all like dogs, right? Some female bettas are super calm, don't care, awesome community tank mates. Other females are bags. Some of them are worse than the males and will attack and kill everything. I've got one female betta upstairs. I've called her Dragon Lady. She's almost killed a male on me. Just a bum. And yeah, super aggressive. So it all depends on the fish again. It's awesome. I learned something new today. What? You took that away. Yeah, I know, like the female bettas, especially if you grow them up together, they do really good. They generally don't pick up that territorial instincts. But even if you were to take that sorority bunch of females, throw them in individual bags and ship them to somebody, by the time you got them there, they might have already decided, like, poop on that, you guys are all going down, I got my own space now. So yeah, the females can be kind of touchy, and a lot of people that start sororities fail for that reason. Like even when I've done this sorority idea before, just growing them up together and letting them stay in a tank, like this one I want to change. These guys should be big enough to all house separately. I want to do one more pile of bettas, but I do want to keep this is going to be my Triops tank as well, just kind of as a swap out tank, so we'll see. My female betta is cool natured. Yeah, that's good. Most of them are. I have some really good luck throwing the odd female betta in whatever tank. But yeah, you get the odd one that's just worse than the males. It's pretty cool. Did you enjoy my betta tank image I sent Daz to show you? Yes, that was a good tank. A very nice tank. Well done. He probably enjoyed that, Lucas. Yeah, he said that that was, you don't have any fish now, but you used to keep a lot of fish. That's pretty cool. Definitely, definitely. My female is super aggressive too. Yeah, Cecilia. See, yeah, like they are such individualistic fish. It's just nuts. These the bettas, very, very individual. A lot of fish aren't, but you get the odd ones that are. And bettas are definitely very personable. You get to know. Yeah, some are aggressive, some are jerks. My one upstairs, my oldest fish, I think she is right now, Potato. She was on this, I think the first fish I bred on my channel. She's upstairs and she's a crazy jumper. I can't trust her for anything. I had her in one of these little containers. Where's the lid? I have a lid. Yeah, I'll just steal your lid. Stay in there. Of course, it's a dirty one. But anyway. This is how I've made the lids on these containers. They've all got a hole so I can feed them, as you can see the food that I've missed with. But yeah, this is, I would go and I'd had this on the tank. She was in there and she jumped right out of the container almost every time I fed her. So she's now been banned upstairs to a bigger tank that I can leave the water down a lot because, I fed her once and I almost caught her in the food bowl. As I went to feed her, I was like, oh, tried to catch her. I missed, she hit the floor, but she's been on the floor twice now from doing that. That's why she's upstairs in her own tank. I'm glad you liked it. I really want to get back into it. You're getting me all fired up again. Yeah, like the awesome bonuses of fish keeping is very, very cool. Like it's like what we were talking about earlier, especially from a mental standpoint. As long as you don't get in over your head and all you're doing is cleaning the fish tanks, you have to watch that because that can be really a bit of an issue too, hey? Cecilia Hobby says, I'd love to see that tank, Lucas. Yeah, it's just an old picture that he had, but it was very pretty. Not awesome planted tank. Very, very cool. She wanted to jump out and kiss you. She's just thinking with her belly, that's it. That fish is crazy. Joe Monroe is lurking. Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Joe. We got about 8 minutes left. That is super cool. Absolutely crazy. Now, bettas are resourceful. Like, all bettas are extremely good jumpers. Some of them are much more into it than others. I'm sure a lot of people on here will tell you that, yeah, I found my betta on the floor. Definitely recommend keeping a lid with them. It is a bit of a survival instinct for them. They are from a place where sometimes the puddles do dry up, so they might have to kind of jump to kind of keep looking for other areas. So they are very good jumpers to begin with. The females more so because they got such nice short fins, hey? A lot of the males, they just can't get those big flowy crazy things to bring up some speed. Hey JH, good to see you, good to see you. Oh, you're having another day? You don't need another day. Today was supposed to be laughing day, remember? Definitely trying that on my channel. I was just explaining how, yeah, I want to kind of aim this channel and to be a little bit more on the health side, just kind of different reasons why we keep fish and stuff like that as a bonus, a health thing, trying getting into your exercising, keeping it green, back to nature, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so it is a good, okay, it is still a good day as long as the rough day isn't a bad day. We're going to be going and chopping a tree out in my backyard later, so we'll see how that's doing. My hubby's already exhausted today from it. Insane, insane. But yeah, like me, myself, and I suffer from like all sorts of, like on the introverted scale, I'm like probably past it a little bit. So I have trouble with that every day of my life, just trying to, like sometimes just getting up and going, I gotta go shopping today and it's gonna be busy. I hate it. Like I hate shopping on the weekends just for that reason, that kind of stuff. So that stuff I battle with. Just depression from my past life. I know I haven't told anybody about that. I don't know when exactly I will open up on that one, but we will see. Yeah, like every day is definitely, I find it a challenge sometimes just to get up in the morning and smile. That other little girl upstairs is definitely one of my big reasons, which is awesome. I love it. And a lot of the reasons why I'm trying to make such a positive change in my life and just get to know me, right? And doing all that stuff. And You got it. Aquafunk. I gotta go, but I'm happy to say I'm such to like 99% of everybody here. I know, hey, it's such a good group of people. And you guys are so awesome. You come out almost every Sunday. It's amazing. I love the regulars. I mean, I know when I get off of my stream and I go on to JH's stream in a little bit, I'm probably going to see you guys all there, which is so awesome. Thank you for stopping in, Lucas. Yes, we are going to be closing this down pretty soon anyway, so thank you for stopping in. I can't wait to see if you do get some fish. Make sure you let me know. That's going to be fun. Stay smiling, Dee. Thank you, Aquafunk. Hey, Dee just joined. Hello, hey, PD. Hey, PD. Oh my goodness, yeah. The PD is another one of my hubby's followers from Dad's Piranhas. That's awesome. Good to see you here. We were just talking about like some of the great parts about fish keeping and all that stuff. Oh, yeah. Joe's out. I think everybody's kind of around. Yeah, it's crazy. It's one of... Sunday is one of those kind of days. Definitely. I'd post more videos, but I just like video editing. Oh my goodness. Video editing is, I actually like that part. I do enjoy trying to come up with different ways to do the editing. I was trying to figure out how to come up with my intro phrase, a new intro phrase, and I've been stressing out about it over the last little while, but it also has been very fun trying to figure out how I want to put it in there. So yeah, Lumpy Dog, I actually like the video editing. I don't know what what is my least favorite part of it? I don't know. Just, I think the least favorite part, the part that I don't like, is the trying to get stuff out on a schedule. Trying to make sure I get my Monday video done. Trying to make sure I get one out on Wednesday. Trying to make sure I get one out on Friday. None of that happened this week. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, that's the part I think I don't like. I do enjoy sitting down and trying to make my video make sense afterwards. 54 Punchy says, I woke up to the phone ringing. There was a meeting at work I was supposed to be at right then. So I got dressed and ran. Now I'm back home and coughing. Oh my goodness, 54 Punchy. That's not a good way to start a day. That is not a good way to start a day. Not at all. I hope you're doing a bit better. Let's have some coffee and chill on that one. I love video editing. This is Waterbox. I hate it when other people try to edit for me. It's a pain to try and get someone to understand the way I like it done. Yeah, you start getting your own thing. I do want to try to actually do collaboration with somebody. I've done a few things like with Multi-Tank Addictions. I've done some live streams with Susan. But I do want to try to do an actual collaboration where you send a couple videos back and forth to do pieces. I think that would be kind of neat. I haven't tried that yet, but I do have to get through this t-shirt thing and the tree thing first. And then maybe I'll have a little bit of time to sit down. I'm starting to stream after D. Okay, good, Big Easy. I've got like 1 minute left, so I guess we should get in here. Patricia says, got to go, bye. Good, yes. Thank you, everybody. I'll just do a general thank you because, yeah, it's about that time. So hit the like button on your way out. And, oh, okay, sure, Waterbox. That would be awesome. That would be really cool. I definitely want to try something. I think that would be fun. I was 14 to 19. I fed them in the dark under a green or red light for the infrared eyesight. However, I was feeding them live, so I didn't know if it worked for you. My piranhas had no nip, tails, etc. Good. Yeah, mine have been stressing out. Like you can see the one guy. Oops, where is he? Right there. Somebody's taken a chunk out of his little fin there for sure. But I think some of that's from, yeah, me keeping the light on, stressing them out a bit, not having that dark color. I do think that is definitely the reason aquarium caught. So I was expecting that with the change in the scenery. So yeah, like I said, if it gets any worse, I might have to consider trying to get them some cover again. We'll see how they do. We see how they do. Because, yeah, it is definitely up the aggression level. But anyway, hi, Heather. Good to see you. Yes, I am just closing off. Thank you for stopping in.
It was a good chat today. I enjoyed it. Thank you, every one of you that wandered in here today. It was so much fun. Let's see if I can figure out how to shut this off again. I will see you guys all next week, and enjoy your weeks. Enjoy your tanks. Get out there and be healthy and see how far you wander down the wormhole.